Welcome back. John who?
John Phillips is here.
John Phillips is here. Hey, John, how you doing, sir?
Glad to be here. Thank you all for having me.
Good. And we try to bring you in at least once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe twice if you're lucky.
Now, for a lot of people that do things throughout the year, is this your biggest event?
Oh, it probably is this year. Since we've kind of combined a couple events, it'll be a big weekend. But we do things, basically all year long, different things. Whether it's volleyball, whether it's help with the basketball tournaments, stuff like that.
It's just all work to you.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same.
This NBC tournament is coming up, and it's no more work than.
Well, I mean, there is more, and to that, because we do have a banquet, we have things like that's involved in it, and this is about 23 of these that we've hosted over the years.
Has it been that many, really?
Yeah, we've been hosting. We're the longest running host of National Baseball Congress World Series tournaments of any community in the nation, and
wow.
This is about 20 years that we've been involved with NBC, and it's really been worked out great for us. I mean, and now then it's more or less regionally teams regionally, Oklahoma City to Wichita to up in Missouri, St. Louis area.
Has it changed over the years? I mean, you pulled in from further away areas at one time?
I think it's all changed a little bit. The economy and everything else, and they're and now then the format of the tournament's a little bit different, where we do pool play, and we give them a few more games and things like that. It used to be just strictly double elimination, but now then they stay longer. I mean, which is the tendency of most tournaments, most organizations, is to try to give them a few more games while they're there. But I think the economy is one reason why it's that way. It's a little different for us, but I mean, it's good, and especially when you're proud of where you're, the community, like we are at Harrison, and things we have to offer around here, whether it's Eureka Springs, Branson, or whether it's just the natural beauty of Harrison and things we have around here. It's a big deal for us, and we try to do a good job, and it is, for a lot of people, it's the first time they've ever been to to those arts and things like that. So it works out.
I think people, when they come here, they're amazed that this is a great place to be. I mean, it's kind of a springboard to all those places you mentioned.
Yeah, that's correct. And we try, and it's not, but we try to give them a view of small town atmosphere. Everybody helps us, just like with this show and things like that. We try to make people aware of the things that we have, and it's just a great opportunity for us to show people, what small towns are all about.
And it helps the local economy here.
Right, exactly.
Sure. You're bringing in helps the hotels and motels and restaurants
and really it's everybody. I mean, they whether when you say hotels and motels, it's everything. Like my wife, and when we were going to baseball tournaments and things like that, where does everybody go when they go to visit a community? Walmart, or downtown, things like that. I mean, the folks at Frenzy, they had told us, they've had a lot of activity, with people coming in town, especially when we have rain delays during the day and things. People try to, get around the community, try to kill some time, and it gives everybody an opportunity to reap some of the benefits of having that different money in the community, and that's kind of the way we look at that.
And this tournament's how many days?
This tournament, we will start on Friday with the banquet Friday evening, and it'll run through probably Tuesday, Wednesday. We're looking to have 12 teams in it, but a sideline of that is we're also having our American Legion first first American Legion state tournament we've ever had in baseball, and that is like the 18 and under kids. And we'll have 8 teams in here for that. So we'll have 20 teams in town for the American Legion thing. Starts on Friday. We have a breakfast for them, and then that evening, and that's at the youth center. And then that evening we have a banquet for the NBC kids coming in, and so it is a big weekend this year because there's just a lot of things, and if you have bad weather, it's a nightmare. I'm still
it's supposed to be nice weather.
Yeah, well, weekend after this.
Oh, okay.
This weekend's supposed to be good. Last 2 weekends have been horrible. We're still trying to finish up a 9-year-old state tournament that we have, and we're going to try to finish it this coming Saturday. It'll be the longest running state tournament we've ever had in our life. So, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast with that. I mean,
so that starts next Thursday. Is that July 22nd?
The 23rd is when both the NBC and the state American Legion tournament will start them. We do have 2 speakers for the breakfast, the Friday morning breakfast for the American Legion. We have Alan Gum. He is the head baseball coach at the University of Central Arkansas. He was formerly at SAU, Southern Arkansas, and he just had 4 kids off his baseball team drafted in the major leagues. So I mean, he's has pretty good credentials. He started in the high school ranks, and now then he's at college, and he does a great job, whether it's recruiting good talent or whether he develops good talent, whichever one it is. I mean, you still have to. But he had 4 kids drafted, and I think 3 of the kids were in the top 15 rounds or something like that, which is exceptional. So
good deal.
Right.
And Jimmy Clark, he's a coach at the University of the Ozarks at Clarksville. He's going to speak at the NBC banquet, and not only is he an excellent coach, he's also a quality individual, and I mean that's kind of what we try to do. We've had major league players. We've had people like Bill Verdon and people like that that's been in the bigs, but we've kind of tried to get college coaches. This is 12-year-olds that we're going to have, and those kids need to be thinking about if they're interested in playing in college or things like that. And it gives them an opportunity for those coaches to kind of give them a little information, which the primary thing is is your grades and trying to make sure that you're academically proficient where you can go on and do this, because that makes it all a lot easier.
Right.
Now, that banquet, is it closed to just players and coaches?
No, the NBC thing, I mean, it'll cost about $10 for an individual.
So it's open to the public?
It is open to the public if they want to hear either one of those gentlemen speak. So.
And then the tournaments start Thursday?
We start Friday.
Friday, okay.
A lot of the NBC stuff is we don't start Friday. We do some of the opening ceremonies and things like that. But the American Legion thing actually starts at noon. I just received a bracket, so it starts at noon.
And that's out at the sports complex?
Yes.
So for more information, though, people can go to where?
Well, they can call the youth center at 741-2346, or they can go online, and there's Hap Dumont Baseball, which is the NBC, and it's got some information on there, plus our HarrisonParks.org. We have it on that website there.
Well, as always, good to see you. Great.
Thank you all for having me here.
Yeah, you
bet.
So
good to see you, John.
It's always good to see you, and I don't think you're graying a bit yet. Yet being the key word.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that you highlight your hair. You don't change it.
That's it.
There we go.
Just highlight it.
See, you got
I have
support.
a fan.
Yeah, you got support.
I love her like a rock, real hard.
There we go. John Phillips, thanks so much for being here, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Up next, Joe McIntyre from Harrison Skate Park. We're going to see where they are in pouring concrete and getting that thing all fixed up for the kids. I may go out there and skate, break a leg. We'll be right back.